Ọlọ́jọ́ mi ò ìgbà àdúbàbà tó ṣeré. Ọlọ́jọ́ mi ò ìgbà àdúbàbà tó ṣeré. Àgbàgbà inú ọ̀nà àdúbàbà tó ṣeré. Àgbàgbà inú ọ̀nà àdúbàbà tó ṣeré. Ọmọdé inú ọ̀nà àdúbàbà tó ṣeré. Ọmọdé inú ọ̀nà àdúbàbà tó ṣeré. Ọmọdé bá ti kú bá Olúwa, ọ̀nà àlà ire àwọ̀dé. Ọmọdé bá ti kú bá Olúwa, ọ̀nà àlà ire àwọ̀dé. Alàgbà bá ti kú bá Olúwa, ọ̀nà àlà ire àwọ̀dé.
Kí ni?
Alàgbà bá ti kú bá Olúwa, ọ̀nà àlà ire àwọ̀dé. Ojú bá mo ti gbà nígbà mi ṣe, ojúbà Olúwa, ìbà bàbáde ìlú, ojúbà Olúwa, ìbà bàbáta ìlú, ojúbà Olúwa, ojúbà kíbà mi ṣe lẹ́yẹ, ojúbà Olúwa, ìbà bàbáta ìlú, ojúbà Olúwa, ìbà Ọlọ́run ìbà ìbà bàbáde ìlú, ojúbà Olúwa. Ìbà bàbáta ìlú, ìbà Ọlọ́run ìbà Olúwa, ojúbà ọmọdé ìlú sẹ́. Ìbà bàbáta ìlú, ojúbà kíbà mi ṣe Olúwa, ìbà bàbáde ìlú, ojúbà Olúwa, ìbà bàbáta ìlú, ìbà Ọlọ́run ìbà ìlú, tó jẹ́ mojúbà kíbà ṣe. Ojúbà Olúwa, ìbà bàbáta ìlú. Ọmọdé bá ti jùbà f'Olúwa. Ọ̀nà àlà ire á wọlé. Alàgbà bá ti jùbà f'Olúwa. Ọ̀nà àlà ire á wọlé. Ọmọdé bá ti jùbà f'Olúwa. Ọ̀nà àlà ire á wọlé. Alàgbà bá ti jùbà f'Olúwa. Ọ̀nà àlà ire á wọlé. Mojúbà kíbà mi ṣe. Mojúbà o ìbà. Ìbà fọmọdé ìlú. Mojúbà kíbà mi ṣe o ìbà. Ìbà bàbá ìlú. Mojúbà o ìbà. Ìbà fọmọdé ìlú. Mojúbà o ìbà. Ìbà bàbá ìlú. Mojúbà o ìbà. Ìbà fọmọdé ìlú. Mojúbà kíbà mi ṣe o ìbà. Ìbà bàbá ìlú. Mojúbà o ìbà. Ìbà fọmọdé ìlú. Mojúbà o ìbà. Ìbà bàbá ìlú. Ìbà kíbà mi ṣe dájú. Mojúbà o ìbà. Ìbà fọmọdé ìlú. Mojúbà o ìbà. Ìbà bàbá ìlú. Mojúbà kíbà mi ṣe. Mojúbà o ìbà. Ìbà fọmọdé ìlú. Mojúbà o ìbà. Ìbà bàbá ìlú. Alàgbà bá ti jùbà f'Olúwa. Ọ̀nà àlà ire á wọlé. Mojúbà kíbà mi ṣe. Mojúbà o ìbà. Ìbà fọmọdé ìlú. Mojúbà o ìbà. Ìbà bàbá ìlú. Mojúbà o.
Yes, so good evening, my people. It's a pleasure to have you connected to this wonderful show again tonight. Jagbajantis, brought to you live by Yeti's Kitchen. Thank you for connecting tonight. Please help me bring this show to the attention of somebody very close to you. It's a very simple process. Just click on the share button and share this show on your platforms for your friends to be aware. As you're joining, just drop me a short message. Let me know you're on the show. Signal clear lálẹ́ àwọn ọ̀run ò fi hàn mí àwọn èèyàn tó ń wò mí. Just drop, wave, or say hi, and let me give you a shout out. Ó kí yín ẹ káalẹ́ o, ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káàsán níbikíbi tí ẹ ti ń gbọ́ mi ní àṣálẹ́ yìí. Jagbajantis lètò. Sponsored by Yeti's Kitchen, the best Afro-British restaurant in the whole of Manchester.
Ọmọdé bá ti jùbà f'Olúwa. Ọ̀nà àlà ire á wọlé.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣe mi, mo júbà ọmọdé o,
Alàgbà bá ti júbà
mo júbà ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà, mo júbà gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin, mo júbà gbogbo ẹ̀yin obìnrin o, mo júbà gbogbo àwọn ọmọdé náà.
ọmọdé bá ti júbà Olúwa, ọ̀nà àlà ire á wọlé.
Gbogbo orí adé ni mo kí o, gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìjòyè, mo ṣèbà ẹ̀yin náà.
Alàgbà bá ti júbà Olúwa, ọ̀nà àlà ire á wọlé.
Mo júbà Ìdùmarè ọba mi tó ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ ọjọ́ lọ́wọ́, òjí kùtùkùtù fàṣọ lábúra ọba mi jìmùjìmù èdè. Agbọ́n rí kọjá ọgbọ́n, ọba tó tayọ ìmọ̀. Kò ṣeé rí fín, kò ṣeé kàn lábùkù. Ẹni náà tó lọ kọrin kése, òun lọ ní àgbà tó ní gbogbo lẹ̀kílẹ̀. Mo júbà orí mi náà o, orí owó, orí ọlá, orí oyè, orí ògo, orí òkìkí, orí tí ń gbè mí níjà nígbà gbogbo. Orí tí ò jẹ́ ń tẹ́, orí tí ò jẹ́ ń tí, orí tí ò jẹ́ ń dìdàkudà. Mo júbà o. Ẹ jẹ́ ó yẹ mí kalẹ̀ lálẹ́. Signal ti ń clear. Àwọn ẹ̀mí ti ń fọhùn. Mo ti ń ríran kedere, mo ti ń gba message. I see you, my senior colleague, Dr. Atinuke Okunade. Ẹ káalẹ́ mà. Àwọn ọ̀run sọ wípé ẹ wà lórí ètò. Thank you for connecting tonight. I see you, my sister Bisi Arrows. Thank you for connecting tonight also. My brother Otojo Meta. Ẹ̀gbọ́n Jídé, it's been a while. Thank you for connecting again tonight. A jọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò yìí ni o, nígbà tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ gangan. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó yá, ẹ dá mi dá. Mo wo ẹ̀yìn mi ò rí yín mọ́. But it's good to have you again on the show tonight. Thank you for connecting. Ẹ bá mi pèrò sọ́kọ̀ and let's get straight into the show tonight. Ẹ máa gba nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ o, ẹ máa gba jíjẹ, ẹ máa gba mímu. This show is brought to you by Yeti's Kitchen. Àwọn fìdí kalẹ̀ sílùú Manchester, 299 Liverpool Road, Eccles, Manchester, M300QN. Let me quickly get to the commercial room, and when we return, we will get straight into the show. Yeti's Kitchen, ilé oúnjẹ àrà ọ̀tọ̀ tó kalẹ̀ sílùú Manchester. Chilled out Afro and English fusion bar with great food, music, and movies. Kò sí oúnjẹ tẹ́ fẹ́ tẹ́ ò bá lọ́dọ̀ wọn. Serving the best fusion of African and English delicacies bíi jollof rice, ẹ̀wà àgànyìn, ẹ̀fọ́ rírò, jerk chicken, suya, ayamashi, goat pepper soup, bọ́gà lóríṣiríṣi àti àwọn ọtí ọlọ́kan òjọ̀kan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe fẹ́ sí ni, eating, takeaway or delivery, gbogbo ẹ̀ ló bá wọn lára mu. Oríṣiríṣi ètò ìgbádùn ni wọ́n sì ń ṣe lọ́dọ̀ wọn bíi movie night, live jazz music, game night àti Lego play area for children to relax while you eat. Their opening times are Monday to Sunday, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Address one, 299 Liverpool Road, Eccles, Manchester, M300QN. Telephone 0161 706 0062 tàbí 074 603 53448. Ẹ tún lè kàn sí wọn lórí email wọn ní food@yetiskitchen.com. For more information, visit their website www.yetiskitchen.com. Yeti's Kitchen, the best Afro-British restaurant in Manchester. Yes, so thank you very much for staying on the show with me. That was Yeti's Kitchen, our sponsor for this show. They're located in the city of Manchester, but they serve UK wide. So, for any of your food needs, please give them a call. If you have events you need catered for, birthdays, weddings, garden party, children's party, just give them a call, and they will be able to serve your need. You can also order from their website, and wherever you are in the part of the United Kingdom, you would have your order delivered straight to your doorstep. The book published by Chef Yeti, the CEO of Yeti's Kitchen, the books are still very much on sale. African Vegan, the book that contains healthy recipes that you can prepare yourself. It's a very good book and can also make a good gift. Contact them for a copy. Also, How to Start a Food Business is the second book she recently put out. That also is very much on sale. These are materials that are very, very useful. So give them a call, and to place your order for a copy, you can contact them on 0161 706 0062 or their mobile 074 6035 3448. You can reach them on their email also at food@yetiskitchen.com. Um, Also, if you find yourself in Manchester, you can just walk in to the restaurant and mention you are from the Jabajanti show, and I'm sure you will be well taken care of. Right. If you're listening to me wherever you are, please just keep smashing that love button. Show me some love. Push this program out there and let people know that something is going on here. Right. What do we have tonight to discuss? The topic I have for us tonight to discuss is what I titled Equality versus Equity. Right. we I'm sure we're all very familiar with this saying, this life no balance, this life no balance. Okay. If we look around, we would see that the gap between the rich and the poor, it's getting wider. The haves and the have-nots, the gap between them is getting wider. Yet, um, anywhere you turn to, you are being told that they're giving everybody equal opportunity. They're giving everybody equal chance. Um, you know, the 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 the, the distribution system of this world makes us to believe that it's fair. You know, they talk about equality, they talk about, um, non-discrimination and all that. So I thought, you know what? Let's look at this um, system in details. So my discussion tonight might be a bit controversial, because I'm looking at this from a different perspective. Why? How come they give everybody equal opportunity and yet some still have and some still don't? Or in actual fact, those who have are having more, and the ones that don't have either remain on the same position or are having less. Yet the system says it's fair. So um, this is what I thought. You know what? Let's discuss this. On the surface, right? Equality seems um, like a fair system, and obviously that is what it's been used in distributing wealth and resources of every nation, right? And what does equality says? Equality says, it ensures that everyone is given equal portion of whatever is being shared, right? So when you hear that, yeah, you think, yeah, it's fair. It's not discriminatory. It goes round, shared equally, right? Good. But on the other hand, we have another system, which is referred to as equity. This one is often viewed as unfair. It's often labeled as discriminatory in its attempt to bring balance. So what equality does is it gives everybody round equal portion, equal measures. What equity does is it shares things according to needs. So equality is viewed as fair, equity is viewed as unfair. Okay. So let me give an illustration to further um, open up this discussion. Um, let me give clarity to these two um, sharing systems, and I'll leave you to judge by yourselves which one is fair, which one isn't. And as we proceed, you'll be able to understand what is really going on in this world and why things are the way they are, and why, sadly, there won't be any change. Okay. So let's assume in a class you have three kids in a class. Their names are Akin. The second child is Vogue, and the third child is Shegun. So you have Akin, you have Vogue, and you have Shegun. The three kids in the class. Akin is a child of a rich man. He comes to school with his packed lunch. Má bàa bó ṣíṣe nǹkan sí salad, rice, this, wọ́n á fún snack, wọ́n á fún everything. Oftentimes he can't even finish those things they pack for him. Ẹ pé ó tún máa gbé yòókù lọlé. That is Akin. Vogue is a child of a civil servant whose lunch pack is just, snacks. Wọ́n á kàn fún ní biscuit ẹyọ kan àbí ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ẹyọ kan àti á dẹ̀ rọmi sínú water bottle. Nǹkan tó ń gbé wá nìyẹn. But òun náà mú nǹkan kan wá. And Ṣẹ́gun is a child from a very poor family where they can hardly, afford to eat a meal a day. So àwọn tó máa ń jẹ 001 àbí 010 irú family tí Akin ti wá nìyẹn, tí Ṣẹ́gun ti wá nìyẹn. So Akin is a child of a very rich family. Excess ló máa ń gbé wá school tí. Vogue middle class na wọn. Wọ́n kàn fún lọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ àbí kọ́ fún biscuit àtomi kan tó máa mú wá nìyẹn. Ṣẹ́gun no dey bring anything. Ọmọ kò sí nǹkan kan, very poor family. The three of them are in the class. So one day, a visitor came to the school. And, after visiting the school round and everything like that, decided to, treat the school children to lunch, and provided food and drinks for students during their lunch break. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mo kí yín o, ẹ kálẹ́ o. Ṣé wà dáadáa? Thanks for connecting tonight. And my brother Toluwalashe, good evening. Thanks for connecting tonight. For those who are just joining, what we're discussing is equality versus equity. And these are the two sharing formulas or sharing systems that are known. But the one that is being practiced in every system you find yourself is equality, where they claim to give everybody equal portion of what is being shared. Resources, money, everything. Everybody gets an equal share. So it's non-discriminatory, and this is the system that is considered to be fair. But what I'm doing is trying to, give us an insight into why we have this imbalance in the world. Why some people are having more and they'll continue to have more, and why some are having less and they'll continue to have less. And why a system that they claim is fair is actually the problem. So I'm giving an illustration to drive home my point, to give clarity to what I'm discussing. And I'm talking about three kids in the class: Akin, Vogue, and Ṣẹ́gun. Akin is from a rich home, so he comes with his packed lunch, in excess of what he can even finish. Vogue is a middle class child from a middle class family, comes with just water and biscuit, while Ṣẹ́gun is from a very poor family. So a visitor came to the school one day and decided to treat the kids to a lunch, and then he provided food for everybody at lunch. Now, under equality, the teachers will share the food and drinks equally among all the students. Right? That is fair. So which means Akin, that comes to school with a lunch pack that I can't even finish will also get a share. Vogue will have, in addition to his own, while Segun also will be given his own little portion. But we know that he will still remain hungry. He will still remain poor. That's under equality. That is considered a fair system of distribution of resources. Meanwhile, under equity, the teacher will consider what Akin has and will not give anything to Akin, because they know that he can't even finish what his parents gave to him. Vogue will only be given enough to supplement what he has. And then Segun, the poor guy, will be given enough food and drink, probably that will bring him to the same satisfaction level with the other two. That is equity. But guess what? We're told that equity is not fair. Equity is discriminatory. That equality is a fair distribution system. Okay. Now, let's look at another scenario. So, supposing the day that the visitor came to the school and decided to treat the children to lunch was the day Akin and Vogue did not bring their own lunch pack to school. Now, let's look at two scenarios. Scenario one, assuming they were aware that somebody is coming to provide food for them in school, and that was the reason they didn't bring. And let's consider the other scenario that they were not even aware that somebody will bring. Maybe the guy just forgot his lunch. So both of them didn't have their lunch. Now, the question is, will the teachers on that day starve these two in order to balance the need with Segun? The answer is no. It's no, because the teacher won't. Because they know that on that particular day, the three of them are on the same level of need. Regardless of báyà ìkan gbàgbé àti gbé wá ni kò gbàgbé àgbé wá, lọ́jọ́ yẹn o, àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta lọ́jọ́ wà ní the same level of need. Right. Let me now bring a twist to this. What we have in the world today is, okay, for example, let's look at the time of the pandemic, when the government introduced furlough and some other palliative measures. Do you know that the rich also with their companies were um, benefiting from this um, government support, and then people were going any no, but Adro Wotoni is a millionaire, okay? Is this, is that, and stuff. My position was yes, under the distribution system of equality, they qualify, they're entitled to it. They've done nothing wrong. As long as they fulfill all the necessary conditions. If you have any issue with them at all, it's just the issue of morality. But then when it comes to survival, people don't reckon with morality. What's morality? People don't reckon with morality. People don't care about the next person because you just want to survive. And the system says, yeah, I'm entitled to it. It doesn't matter what I have. We all have to get equal portion. So let's now assume that what I mean by Aki and Vogue not bringing their lunch on that day, let's assume that is interpreted as the rich deceiving the system to not have so that they can get more from the free share. Does this not bring us back to the same point? And we know this is what exists in the world today. The rich, they have a way of, hiding what they have. They have a way of pretending to the system that they don't have so that they can get more share. And as such, they keep having. So, that Akin didn't bring his lunch that day doesn't mean he doesn't have the lunch. He still have it. But he will still eat to his full on that day in school and get home, still have his packed lunch. While Shegun will only, do with what he's eating in school on that day. And that's it for the rest of the day. So, equality technically does not take into consideration deceptions and other advantages that people might have. And it's widely accepted as fair, because on the surface it's all about sameness. It's all about everybody having equal portion. While on the other hand, equity that stands for balance, that wants to ensure that everybody comes to the same level of satisfaction, is seen as discriminatory and unfair. Even though what is unfair is somebody having in excess, and why some are in lack. With this simple analogy, you can see why we have this imbalance in the world today. The sharing system is flawed. The distribution system is flawed. There's no way we can attain or enjoy equality without first attaining equity. No way. No way. This is why this life is not balanced. And it cannot be balanced. It can't be balanced. A distribution system that does not take into consideration deceptions, advantages, and some other, um, edges that some have over others cannot be termed to be fair, no matter how you see it on the surface. It's not fair. It can't be fair. We must first attain equity before we can enjoy equality. Let me get to Yeti's Kitchen, and when I return, I will touch on some other part of this discussion. I'll be back.
Yeti's Kitchen, ilé oúnjẹ àrà ọ̀tọ̀ tó kalẹ̀ sílùú Manchester. Chilled out Afro and English fusion bar with great food, music, and movies. Kò sí irú oúnjẹ tẹ́ fẹ́ tẹ́ ò bá lọ́dọ̀ wọn. Serving the best fusion of African and English delicacies bíi jollof rice, ẹ̀wà àgànyìn, ẹ̀fọ́ rírò, jerk chicken, suya, ayamashi, goat pepper soup, bọ́gà lóríṣiríṣi àti àwọn ọtí ọlọ́kan òjọ̀kan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe fẹ́ sí ni, eating, takeaway or delivery gbogbo ẹ̀ ló bá wọn lára mu. Oríṣiríṣi ètò ìgbádùn ni wọ́n sì ń ṣe lọ́dọ̀ wọn bíi movie night, live jazz music, game night àti Lego play area for children to relax while you eat. Their opening times are Monday to Sunday, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Address wọn ni 299 Liverpool Road, Eccles, Manchester, M300QN. Telephone 0161 706 0062 tàbí 074 603 53448. Ẹ tún lè kàn sí wọn lórí email wọn ní food@yetiskitchen.com. For more information, visit their website www.yetiskitchen.com. Yeti's Kitchen, the best Afro-British restaurant in Manchester.
Thank you very much for listening to me tonight. So, as I was saying, equality says yes. This is available for everybody. You can all, fight for it. Equality promotes, fairness, justice. It promotes sameness. But in reality, this can't work unless everybody everybody is on the same level. So, for example, let's look at our country, Nigeria, where they'll put out, a job vacancy. But we know that Even though they say anyone can apply, we know that not anyone can get the job. So the requirement to get the job on its own has excluded some people. How? So maybe they want a certain degree or certain qualification and blah blah blah. And then you have children of the rich who are schooled abroad because they have the advantage. Applying with children of the poor who attended the local school and armed with only just one certificate. Not that they couldn't get more than one certificate, but they're poor. Ìtàn lọ yẹn gan, wọ́n fagídí lọ gan ni. Orí olóhùn máa bọ́rùn dúró. And then equality says, yeah, everybody can apply. It's open to everybody. But seriously, are all the applicants on the same level? Would they all be given the same consideration? No. 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 And that is what equity is saying. Equity is saying be fair. Equity is saying our differences, our background, opportunities that we have, they all make a difference in our level of need. These things forms barrier to some other people and prevent them from, even benefiting from that equal opportunity that the system is giving. So equity is saying, you know what? First, let's be fair to everybody. Let's take into consideration advantages and opportunities that other people have that these ones don't have. The reason why I brought this discussion tonight is not really for argument's sake. Is for me to help some people tonight to settle certain things in their mind and know that this life will not be balanced. You see, if you are able to understand certain things and how they work, and you settle it within your consciousness, you adjust. It doesn't bother you. You understand how it works. It reduces your level of disappointment and stress and depression and whatever. Because you have clarity of how the system works. Some things you won't even bother yourself because you know it's not for you. You are not on that level. It's not a plane. It's not a level. It's not a level playing field. It's tilted in advantage to for some people. Life will not be fair. The only area where life, okay, let me not say it like that. Life is fair in terms that He gave all of us 24 hours equal. Equal, right? Life is fair in that aspect. But within that life, we have a system. It is a system that has misappropriated things. It is a system that has distributed things. So, background of some people, opportunities that some people have, makes the 24 hours of theirs to give better returns to them than some other people. So, through family connections, through wealth of, some parents, some, have an advantage over others. And the system that operates this equality sharing formula does not take this into consideration. It doesn't. It doesn't care. It treats it as if it's a level playing field when we know it's not. So, for those of you in certain line of trade or business or profession, and you are making effort, you're making honest effort, you're working your socks off, you're doing everything you have to do, you're not lazy, but you're not getting results. And within the same industry, you look around you and you see some other people who are flaunting successes after successes, and you wonder, how làwọn eléyìí ṣe ń ṣe tí mi ò ṣe? Kí ni wọ́n tún ń ṣe tí ò yẹ kí n ṣe? Àbí kí ni wọ́n tún ń ṣe tí mi ò ṣe? You have to understand the discussion of tonight. You're dealing with a flawed system. You're operating within a flawed system. You're struggling with finance to expand your business. This other person you're looking at has one uncle that knows a bank manager, and just one call away, the money they need to expand their own business is released to them. You don't have that advantage. But guess what? The system tells you, approach the bank and get a loan for your business. But you approach the bank, the requirement you can't fulfill. But this other person don't even need to present any papers. It's the uncle that will just call his banker friend, and the money will be released. Yet the system will tell you it's fair. It's giving everybody equal opportunity. The money is there in the bank. Go get it. Ignoring the advantage and connection and backgrounds of other people. We cannot be equal until we first attain equity. We must all be brought to the same level of needs. We must all be brought to the same level of exposure and advantage before we start saying we're practicing equality. But can this be possible? No. It cannot be possible. Yorùbá gan bọ̀ wọ́n ní bí kìnìún bá wọ̀lú tó pọmọ tálíkà, wọ́n á ló ń fọ̀lú mọ́ ni. Bí kìnìún bá wọ̀lú tó pọmọ ìjòyè jẹ, ariwo ẹkún á gba gbogbo ìlú kan. This is how life has been redistributed. And this is why you see everybody is aiming for the top. This is why people are aligning, forming circles, making moves, choosing association and stuff like that. It's all about getting advantage. Because equality is not enough now. You need an edge. You need an edge. And this is not only in the areas of distribution of resources alone, even in judgment. Even though the legal system says it stands on fairness, truth and justice. Are they really fair? Is that how it works? We all know how, the rich and wealthy get away with murder because they have access to, good lawyers. They have the right connecting in power. They know people. They have money to bribe the police. Maybe many people don't even know that, especially in Nigeria, it's not like the legal system doesn't exist. It does. The laws are there. But mo jókòó mo rò pé kí ni problem gan tí ò sí ìdájọ́ òdodo? The police. The police. Why? Because police don't prepare a case. From the moment a crime is reported, tó ti take it up, àwọn ló máa ṣe investigation, àwọn ló máa prepare a case, àwọn ló máa charge ọ̀daràn sí ilé ẹjọ́. Now, this is the tricky part and the saddest part. Ẹjọ́ tán bá gbé síwájú adájọ́ ládájọ́ máa dá. I don't know if you've been in court or you've watched movies where maybe the counsel to the the prosecution counsel is bringing up some issues, and the judge will shut the person down and say, you know what, no, that is not the case before me. So ẹjọ́ tó bá gbé síwájú adájọ́ ládájọ́ máa dá. And once you have that opportunity to make the police bungle the case through bribe or whatever, or tamper with evidences, or sometimes they present the case in a way that they know it will be thrown out of court, then the case is lost. And you can't blame the court for that, because court don't deal with emotions. They deal with evidences and facts. So nǹkan tó bá gbé síwájú wọn ló máa fi dájọ́. And yet, the system tells you everybody is equal before the law. The system tells you it's fair. It does not discriminate. It says this while ignoring advantages, backgrounds, history, wealth of other people. The system does not first attain equity before presenting equality to the people. And this is why we will continue to have this imbalance in the world. Those who have will continue to have more, and those who don't have will remain poor. Those who have connections will continue to go higher and higher, get whatever they want, and get away with it. And those who don't have that level of advantage and connection will continue to be cheated, will continue to suffer. That is the reality. So when you look around you and you see that gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe ló ṣe, but you're not enjoying the same level of result táwọn tó wà ní same industry pẹ̀lú ẹ̀yẹn enjoy. My brother, my sister, don't work yourself up. Just understand that you are dealing with a flawed system. Tell yourself the truth. That is not a plain level field lẹ́jọ́ ń gbá ball, that you don't play game. Ó dagun. Àwọn kan ń play from the slope látòkè wá sísàlẹ̀ ni. Ẹ̀yin kan láti play láti ìsàlẹ̀ lọ òkè. That's the way it is. You can't beat this sort of a system. You can't. I'm not making excuses for you. I'm just telling you reality. It's left to you to do whatever you can with this information I've just presented to you. This is the system of the world. This is the system of the world. My brother here says my partner is going through this in the NHS. Nurses that are not as competent as she is are getting into higher position. This can be depressing. Same as my line of work. Everywhere, how do we deal with this? Cry. I met a man one time. He was trying to find his way to the hospital. Ó lóun deal pẹ̀lú high blood pressure. Ó dẹ̀ ti lo gbogbo oògùn kò work. Wọ́n á sọ fún ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn pé ẹ sà tẹ́ bá máa gbọ́ tèmi o, ẹ lè lo oògùn tó bá wù yín o, mi ò rò pé máa rí solution. until you trace the root cause of this issue. This thing don't just happen. Wọ́n níbi kan tó so mọ́. Òun ò kí ń ronú, lòun máa ń ronú, bọ̀ òun ò kí ń ronú, òun kàn máa wọ́n á kàn wo movie, wọ́n trying to take my ẹ̀gbọ́n, you are getting somewhere. Ẹ lè má jókòó síbi kan kẹ́ fọ́ lẹ́rìn kẹ́ máa ṣe But if the issue you are dealing with is such that ẹ̀ẹ̀kan tó bá cross mind yín báyìí, the rush of blood tí heart yín máa pump jáde, it's enough to send you into a shock. Mo ní issue yẹn gangan lèmi fẹ́ kẹ́ wò. You know it, unless you want to deceive yourself. Kí ó dà pé mo touch nǹkan kan lára ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn. Ẹni tó ti ń prove tẹ́lẹ̀ tó ní shoulder pad, ó kó gba apá ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ni. He now started talking. The problem he's having is his work. He's working in a high tensed environment. Like every moment, every day could be his last day at that job. And also, iṣẹ́ yẹn gan kò tún wá ń ṣe permanent. Kí ni wọ́n máa ń pè ní contracting. So tó bá ti fẹ́ tán báyìí, ìrònú á ti bá ọjọ́ iṣẹ́ kò tí ì ṣiṣẹ́ mi báyìí o, kíní kan mẹ́rin. After ẹsẹ̀ mo ní ẹ kàn máa kú dànù. Eléyìí lẹ́yìn lóògùn sí. Oògùn ò lè work. You have to deal with that matter. Oògùn ò lè work, never. Tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ ṣọ́ra gan, ní pẹ́ ní stroke. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ ti ní stroke, wọ́n á kúkú lé yín bí iṣẹ́ òun gan. Yóò tán. But before you get to that, rescue your health. Save yourself. If you don't deal with this, you can't get away with it. So aṣọ yẹn, he now mentioned again pé òun pé báyà òun tiẹ̀ ní spiritual problem. Kíní kan ṣe òun. Gbogbo àwọn tóun kọ́ níṣẹ́, gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n tún wá sọ di ọ̀gá òun. Tó yẹ pé wọ́n gba promotion ọjọ́ nǹkan wọn. Wọ́n á ní ẹ má ti lọ sí area spiritual problem yẹn. Because kẹ́ tó bá tún mélèé mọ̀, tẹ́ bá tún bọ́ sọ́wọ́ wòlíì kan lórókè báyìí, ẹ ti finish. Environment ẹ ti ń ṣiṣẹ́, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, irú àwọn lẹ́jọ́ wà ń bẹ̀. Ṣérú kọ́lọ̀ yín ni àbí àwọ̀ wọn yàtọ̀? Ó ti yé yín. Àwọn ní àwọ̀ wọn yàtọ̀. Mo ní lógun, ní spiritual problem kankan. Mo ní you have to understand that you are dealing with the system. Yeah, system á sọ fún yín pé wọ́n fún everybody ní equal opportunity láti ṣiṣẹ́, láti ní promotion, láti attain a position, láti ṣe báyìí, láti ṣàwo. Wọ́n discriminate, wọ́n wà racial, wọ́n ṣe bá wọn ṣàwo. That is what the system tells you. But in reality, that is not what is happening. Systemic racism over. They won't show it, but exists. For you to understand the discussion I'm having tonight, this will open this. I mean, you won't struggle with what I'm saying. Whether you like it or not, wọ́n á wá àyè fúnra wọn lókè. Whether o fẹ́ àbò kọ̀, I mean, I always say, gbogbo ohun tí mo bá sọ lórí program bí, don't take it. Go and do your own research. The only thing I implore you to do is to come on this show with an open mind. But don't believe everything I'm saying. Don't take it. You work on what? Open mind there. Open mind there. Leave what you know on the side tó bá ti ń bọ̀ lórí program. Open mind there. Gbọ́n tí mo fẹ́ sọ. Tó bá gbọ́ tán ìwọ má gbà o. Go ahead and go and do your own research. Tó bá pé lámbà ni mò ń fún yín bí. So the system says it gives everybody equal opportunity. But that is not how it is in reality. Because we cannot enjoy equality until we attain equity. And each moment about them mention equity, one man sọ pé equity is unfair. Ní pé equality ló fair. Equality ta dẹ̀ sọ pé fair yìí, ó ignore advantages and some other things tẹ́lòmíì ní over the other. Tí yẹn bá dẹ̀ ti wà inexistent, kò sí nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ pín kárí tó jẹ́ pé ó kárí. So my brother, what she is going through is what I just mentioned. Systemic racism exists. Wọ́n wá àyè fúnra wọn lókè. They won't show it to her in such a way pé àwọn sọ̀rọ̀ sí wọ́n ṣe bá ń ṣàwọ̀ because wọ́n mọ̀ pé wọ́n lè máa hàn. But bó ṣe ń move ni pé kò sẹ́rí kò sẹ́jọ́. Ẹ̀rí bá wà ní wàá pẹjọ́ ni wàá lọ sí HR wàá pe wá ṣá. Kò sẹ́rí kò sẹ́jọ́. Wọ́n mọ̀ bó ṣe ń wá àyè fúnra wọn lókè. Mo sọ fẹ́ gbọ́n yẹn. Mo ní you don't have any spiritual problem. Mo ti bí ẹ́ ń question. Ṣáwọn tẹ́ ẹ jọ ń ṣiṣẹ́ ṣerú àwọ̀ rẹ lọ ní onírọ́. Onírú àwọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ lọ ní. Case finished. System ló ń dí pẹ̀lú. Àwa làwa máa dépò láàní fa èèyàn bíi tiwa sókè. Kàkà bẹ́ẹ̀ bá a ṣe máa lé wọn kúrò níbi iṣẹ́ yẹn, kì í ṣe lé wọn jábọ́ nìkan o, lé wọn jáde níbi iṣẹ́ yẹn tá a kú àwa nìkan òun la máa ń wà. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ní wa gan tún máa ń take pride nínú ẹ̀ pé èmi nìkan dúdú tó wà nílé iṣẹ́ yẹn. Èmi nìkan ni. Like bí ìpè yẹn jẹ́ ó jẹ́ rẹ́kọ̀dù kan àbí nǹkan kan kò tiẹ̀ yé mi. Kànràn káwa náà ran ara wa lọ́wọ́ ká pọ̀ sí ń bẹ̀, ká pọ̀ lókè, ká lè lẹ́nu nínú sísítẹ́ẹ̀mù yẹn, ká lè pín kó kárí wa. A ní ṣe yẹn. Má ṣe máa lé ẹni yẹn bọ́ tó jẹ́ aláwọ̀ ara wa òun la máa wà. Àwọn òdẹ̀ kì í ṣe yẹn. Àwọn máa wá àyè fúnra wọn lókè, wọ́n á ti gbogbo àwọn yòókù jábọ́ ni tí ò bá ti láwọ̀ wọn. Tàbá wà àwọn Asia, India, àwọn ń ṣe ń táwa ò ṣe. Tó bá wọlé iṣẹ́ kan, wọ́n á flood gbogbo ilé iṣẹ́ yẹn pẹ̀lú ara wọn ni. Ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá wọbẹ̀, bó ṣe máa ku àwa nìkan ń bẹ̀ òun la máa ń wá. Crab mentality. Crab mentality. Àwa máa complain ní pé àdúrà ọdún tí mo ti wà ń biṣẹ́ yẹn, wọ́n ti ẹ̀ fún mi nípò yẹn, wọ́n ti ẹ̀ jẹ́ kí n débẹ̀ àwọn wọ́n lè jẹ́ ò débẹ̀ because system ló ń dí pẹ̀lú. System ló ń dí pẹ̀lú. A case of bullying in a private school in Lagos led to the death of a 12-year-old boy. The case was almost swept under the carpet because of people involved. 2 out of the 4 bullies have been flown abroad. The case has gone viral. My brother, Ara ń kan mí gan. Ara ń kan mí gan. Ara ń kan mí gan. It's so bad that I can't even put my words into writing because inú ń bí mi gan. Inú ń bí mi gan. Inú ń bí mi gan. Because that boy didn't deserve to die. He didn't deserve to die that way. But nǹkan tó ń dùn mí jù ó ní wípé with the system that I know, justice will not be served. I'm not being negative. I know that justice will not be served. Because I'm a kind of person that don't forget I take into consideration what do you call it? Trends. I don't look at things in isolation. I go back. Ìgbà tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ rí, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ìgbà tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ rí, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ìgbà tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Nigeria is a land of no consequences. It's a land of no consequences. Do you know that there's another case in Abuja, a Premier College or something, another school, there, secondary school, taught in some 700,000 naira per term. A 14-year-old girl was raped to death. Condom was found in her. Used condom was found in her body. Do you know the case is dead, so to say? Because the school is owned by a former CEO of a bank. Very influential man. They're burying the case. His family now are fighting that the case should be transferred from the Abuja police to the IG. Because wọ́n ti rí pé wọ́n ti ń dọwọ́rú. Naira Marley ó ló fẹ́ máa dọwọ́rú. Wọ́n ti dọwọ́rú. There is one ongoing in Ife. Wọ́n ti dọwọ́rú. There was one in Deeper Life. There was one in Christland or whatever tó ń pè school yẹn. Gbogbo ẹ̀ kò sí kankan tó lójútùú. Nothing. Because the system is flawed. The system is messed up. People are only concerned about themselves and their advantage alone. How things work, how the system works for them alone is what people are concerned about. That is not equality. That is not a system that can pay everybody. Such a system is not fair. Everybody cannot be happy in such a system. It only works for those who have a platform. We cannot enjoy equality until we attain equity. We're not equitable. We don't want to come to the same level. Let me get to Yeti's kitchen, and when I return, I'll be rounding up. If you have any, contribution or comment, please drop it in the section. If you have anything contrary to what I've been saying, please put it there. Put it there. I'll be back.
Yeti's Kitchen, ilé oúnjẹ àrà ọ̀tọ̀ tó kalẹ̀ sílùú Manchester. Chilled out Afro and English fusion bar with great food, music and movies. Kò sí irú oúnjẹ tẹ́ fẹ́ tẹ́ ò bá lọ́dọ̀ wọn. Serving the best fusion of African and English delicacies bíi jollof rice, ẹ̀wà àgànyìn, ẹ̀fọ́ rírò, jerk chicken, suya, ayamashi, goat pepper soup, bọ́gà lóríṣiríṣi àti àwọn ọtí ọlọ́kan òjọ̀kan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe fẹ́ sí ni, eating, takeaway or delivery gbogbo ẹ̀ ló bá wọn lára mu. Oríṣiríṣi ètò ìgbádùn ni wọ́n sì ń ṣe lọ́dọ̀ wọn bíi movie night, live jazz music, game night àti Lego play area for children to relax while you eat. Their opening times are Monday to Sunday, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Address morning, 299 Liverpool Road, Eccles, Manchester, M300QN. Telephone 0161 706 0062 tàbí 074 603 53448. Ẹ tún lè kàn sí wọn lórí email wọn ní food@yetiskitchen.com. For more information, visit their website www.yetiskitchen.com. Yeti's Kitchen, the best Afro-British restaurant in Manchester.
Yes, so thank you very much. My question is, how come other parents in that school are not talking? How come? They're still comfortable with their own children in the school. The one in Lagos, the one in Abuja. They carry on as if nothing is happening. They carry on as if their own children are immune to what has happened to those other kids. Because we don't care about other people. As long as it is not us that is happening to. We fold our hands and watch. You see the police brutalizing somebody else on the street. One police or two policemen beating one person. Ẹ̀yin dẹ̀ wà ládùúgbò yẹn tó 15 ẹ̀ tó 30. Ẹ dẹ̀ máa wòran. Where is the equality? It's a flawed system. So, like I said earlier, the discussion tonight is not just for argument's sake. It's just for you to have a clear understanding of the system you're operating in, so that when you face these things, you know how to handle yourself. You don't take it too much to heart that it affects other aspects of your life, or it gets you depressed, or you don't function well, or whatever. The discussion tonight is to give you a sort of a cushion, a shock absorber for you to know that these things exist. This is the system you're dealing with. And when others are flaunting this, flaunting that, and everything like that, and you're wondering, Kilo tukuti mi o ti se, remember that it is not a plain level field. Advantages, opportunities that other people are exposed to or they have, you do not have it. Life is not balanced. It will not be balanced. Yes, we're all given 24 hours equal to do whatever I want to do, but we have distributed the system, the resources, everything, manipulated it such that we don't all get the same result, regardless of the effort we put in. My madam says some people are scared to talk as well for fear of being silenced. Yes, it's the system. But the system is telling you, yes, you are free to talk. Come forward and talk. You are equal before the law. But how many people have taken that step and never returned? Or they are not heard again? Mommy says the mother of Timothy in Hilton Hotel Lefes, another case about it. Yes! That one, what you don't want, you're not rude. You've changed the narrative. Even the confession of the initial people that were arrested, they've changed it. And whether you like it or not, if the case eventually gets to the court and they are freed, you can't blame the court. The court is not the problem. It is the case presented before the court. That is a fact that the judge will look at. So lay that blame at the doorstep of the police. They are monumentally corrupt. Highest bidder la wọ́n bá lọ. Highest bidder ló ń bá lọ. And we say we're operating a system of equality. Where is it? Gbàgbé ọ̀rọ̀ police Nigeria, just forget it. If you want to see, tẹ́ bá fẹ́ rí bí ìlú ṣe rí, check their police. It's a fact, mo ń sọ fún yín. You want to see whether a country is lawless or is lawful, check the police. The police of a country says everything you need to know about that country because they are the ones to enforce law and order. Just look at the police system of any country. It tells you everything you need to know about that country. Look at Nigeria. Nigeria is dead. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, this is all I have for you tonight. I hope I've been able to, deliver something that you find useful. Tẹ máa fi sí ọwọ́ àlàáfíà yín tẹ̀ ní fi jẹun. When you have clarity about certain things, when you know how the system works, you know how well to position yourself. You know how to just allow certain things to just fly by and not bother you, because you know you have no control over it. You can't fight the system. It's bigger than you. So when the reality is clear to you and no more being considered, well, that's it. That is sad. It's sad, but that's the way it works. That's the way it works. So I'm Tanrawani. About thing go, we are all equal. Equality. This. One can carry, one see everything. You're all don't get it. It's a flawed system. We cannot attain equality. We cannot enjoy equality without first attaining equity. Equity is about fairness. It's about consideration for everybody. Bringing everyone to the same level. And this is what equality don't consider. So, I'm Paro Torawan. Enjoy the rest of your night. We will meet again by God's grace next week Friday. Mi ò ní wá kankan nu yín tí o. Gio, please, can we have something like this? Show has been so thought-provoking, which is good, but just can't balance it, Gio. Something for the road. Yay. You want something light for the road. Ebun kamu. Also, there's something I need to bring to your attention, but Boya ma sọ fún yín next week. I'll bring it to your attention next week regarding the show. So, ẹ má ti jẹ́ n sọ fún yín sìn. Mo máa sọ fún yín next week. Ẹ rán mi létí o, kò yẹ kí n gbàgbé náà. I remember. Ṣé bàbá dúdú yẹn ṣé kékeré ni àbí nílá, ṣọ́dẹ́kù ni àbí láńkó? Tó bá pé ọdẹ́kù ni tó wọ̀mù díẹ̀, tẹ bá fún mi níbi tẹ bá fún mi láńkó tó tutù kí n fi mix ọdẹ́kù yẹn. Kí n kàn fi step down. Rosé ti tán. Ẹyin fish. Ẹyin ọ̀mù. Yíwà. Kí ló ṣe bèbí tó fi mí rojú? Owó rò wá já. Ọ̀dẹ́kù wà, láńkó wà. Ẹ fún mi lọ́dẹ́kù kan, láńkó kan, kí n kàn fi mix ara wọn. Yeah, baby mi. Yíwà, olómi. Baby mi. All right, thank you, everyone. Yẹ tí wọ́n ní ẹgbẹ́ja wá ń bí o, wọ́n fẹ́ catfish ń bí o, catfish pepper soup. Wọ́n ní table wo ṣe table 7. Table 7. Wọ́n fẹ́ ẹja àrọ̀. Table 15. Wọ́n ní rosé bẹ̀yẹn ti tán o. Ṣùpọ̀ wọ́n ń ṣe kán fún ẹ loud. Ṣùpọ̀ ṣó o fẹ́ loud. Tósìn ṣé wọn náà gbẹ́nu sí i. Tósìn ṣé wàá gbẹ́nu sí i. Kọ́ bẹ́ ọjà sí wọn náà lára. Kò ní ìdìkẹ̀. Ọmọ ọ̀lẹ. Ṣùgbọ́n ṣó rí pásítọ̀ tó ń ṣe píkà. Pásítọ̀ tó ń ṣe píkà front row lọ jókòó sí ní show Wizkid. Àgbà píkà tó tún wàásù. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Let me leave you guys to go. We will meet next week Friday. Ní rí wàhálà, ní rí dààmú, wọn ò ní dáràn sí yín lọ́rùn o. Ní rákòbá o. Ọ̀nà yín ò ní dàrú. Ìpàdé wa bí oyin o. Ó dàárọ̀. Àgbà píkà. Ó dàárọ̀ brother mi o. Ẹ máa wá ṣètò o. God bless you. There is someone who loves me so much.